I bet you're like me and you take a lot of online courses. I do that just a lot because, hey, I just love to learn, but also because part of what I do is I help people learn things. And so it helps me to be learning things myself. In addition, it also helps me in marketing because I start to see how and what other people are doing. All right. So I believe it is very helpful for all of us to create an online course tracker where it's a very simple system that I'm going to show you in just a moment that allows you to trace the online courses that you buy and or that you take, if you're on some kind of program that allows you to be able to take a bunch of different courses so that you can be able to see exactly what you're doing. Basically, what this enables you to do is to keep track of all those courses that you buy and take, but it also helps you to learn more from them and to get better results from them. All right. So I'm going to show you that system. It's very simple. Basically, it's a Google Doc. I'll show you there's one piece of it that goes into Evernote, but everything else is just done in a Google Doc. It's very simple, very easy. I track 3 things. First thing is raw course data. I'll explain each one of these in a moment. I track my experience in taking the program as well as the results that I get out of it. All right, so let's talk first about this raw course data. Basically, what I'm doing there is I have well, let me just explain. When I buy it, I take a screenshot of the page and I put that into Evernote as part of a swipe file. But also I record it in a thing called products purchase info on them. So that I always, anytime I'm looking at something and go, wait a minute, didn't I see that? Have I ever bought this before? I can simply call up that file and look and I can see whether I bought something before. Not so much with courses, but a lot of times with plugins or something like that. All right, but the other piece of this, and I also, by the way, record any upsells that I didn't buy in that same program so that I got it there for future marketing use. But then in the Google Doc, I store the name of the program, and I just type out the name of the program. I type who the creator of it is, how much I paid for it, any upsells, so if I purchased or didn't purchase that, so I know, because sometimes you'll purchase an upsell and you forget that you purchased that upsell. And so, hey, I spent some money and I didn't actually use it. Then here's the very important part for me. I actually take the URL of the course itself, not the buying page, not the sales process, but the course itself, because I oftentimes find myself coming back to it and can't remember where it was. And so I've got to put the URL of where to access the course, the username that I used, the password that I used to be able to get it, the date that I purchase it, if it's got an expiration date, so it goes away in 6 months or something like that, I write that down. And sometimes I use a different email address when I buy programs. And so I make sure I record that email address. And then here's something that is very important to me. I write down specifically, why did I buy it? This helps me 2 ways. So oftentimes it's to improve my search engine positioning or whatever it is. This helps me to remember my big why when I'm 4 weeks into the program and I'm wondering why I got this in the first place. And secondly, it also helps me from a marketing standpoint to remember what it was that they did that got me to send them money. Which when you go through and make an actual study of why you send other people money, it's very, very valuable to help you understand what you need to put in your marketing to help other people send you money. As I said, I record what I bought, so the actual selling pages in Evernote and the upsell pages in Evernote, and I record everything else I just told you about in Google Doc. All right, so I have a single Google Doc that's got all of my courses that I purchased in it. All right, so that's the first thing. That's the raw course data. Basically, it's what it was, why I bought it, here's my username and password, here's how to get to it, that kind of information. All right, the next is my experience. Because one of the things I find is that most people who buy programs are involved in more than one program at a given point in time. And so I record my progress through it. So how far am I on module 3? Am I on module 1? Whatever. And then I also record where my work is stored. So I'll oftentimes set up a subdirectory where I'm keeping all the assignments, my notes, anything that I do out of that. I record where that is, no matter where it is. If you're putting in Evernote, whatever, someplace so that you can be able to go back and figure out where it was that you put that stuff. Okay. So that helps me to know where I am on anything. And if I get distracted from something and I come back a few weeks later, I can go, oh yes, I'm in the middle of module 2. I'm in lesson 4 of module 2. All right. Now here's the part that nobody ever writes down. I keep track of the results that I get from the program. I'll explain why in just a moment. So first thing, key, top takeaways and learnings that I got from it. So I actually pull up a Google document and say, here are the top learnings and takeaways that I got from this program, so that I documented it. Sometimes I'm paying $2,000 for a program, and if I don't document what I got out of it, I just wasted $2,000. I oftentimes will take and record where I was pre-taking that course and where I was a few weeks after taking that course. In other words, what I want to do is I want to actually record, did it make a difference in my life, in my business, in my SEO positioning, in my email open rate, whatever it is that I purchased that course for. I want to actually have the facts of where I was before so I can look to see, did it actually do any good for me afterwards? I also record, what did I change? Did I change any of my systems? Did I change any of my habits or actions as a result of this program? If I ended up sending them a testimonial, I'll take that testimonial and cut and paste it, or take that video and put it in that document, as well as, and the reason I do that is that every once in a while I find that when you're a personality, people will lie about what you said about their program, and I want to have the actual facts so I can be able to say, no, this is what I said. I copied and pasted. You just misrepresented what I said. The final thing I do in all that is I record my to-dos. What am I going to do different from that? Now, a lot of that is included up in the key takeaways and actions, as well as the systems changes and the actions changed. But I also record things like, what am I specifically going to do as a result of taking that program? And one of those things is I actually record what parts of it I'm going to teach to my team, and who do I know who I ought to recommend this program to, because it's because I believe it will be valuable to them. All right, so you just got a somewhat detailed, somewhat OCD way of looking at a course and how you record what's in it. But if you think about this for just a minute, what this does is it makes so that you've got a copy of all the marketing they use to sell you. You've got the data you need to be able to take that course, even if you get distracted from it and need to come back to it later on. You've got here you are in the progress of taking it. You've got your big why. Why did you do it? And then you've got the results. What did you learn from it? What changes did you make to your systems? What changes did you make to your actions and your habits? What changes did you make? What things are you going to do? Who are you going to recommend it to? When you think about this, what it does is it actually causes you to learn more and execute better on what you just learned. If all you do is take the course, then it's just like taking the statistics course that you took back in college, that you walked out and said, boy, am I glad I will never have to use that again. Well, I use statistics almost every day. Why? Because one of the things I did back then is said, some of this I will never use again, but some of it will be incredibly valuable. Let's focus on the part that will be valuable and say, how am I going to use that? And actually make it a part of my living and business processes, that I go back and use those skills that I got many years ago to continue to improve my life. After all, you're oftentimes paying $500, $1,000, $2,000 to take a course. Wouldn't you want to get everything you possibly can out of it? Think about it. Do you have a system like this? Let me know how you keep track of your systems. Do you keep track of what you do with your systems, let me know how and what you do to keep track of them. Put that in the comments. This is Don Crowther saying, just go do this stuff.